days people see job adverts and say that, or rather assume that there's no need of me applying for this job because I know maybe the HR or the CEO will give this job to one of their relatives or one of their friends' daughter or friend's son. And something that I want to let you know before you jump into conclusions like this is that the moment you are a person who knows how to build their own brand, who knows how to create value out of themselves in a manner that people see, then you shall have won in the career world. Because today, the pattern is many employers do not advertise for jobs directly if you are keen enough. Many employers headhunt employees, and by headhunting, they spot what you do. You might be working in another company, a similar company to this employer, and a certain output in that company, say as there's a certain product line in that company and they need a product manager, they'll simply headhunt who is the product manager of company X, which is the competitor, and doing the same thing. And that comes about when you really are good at what you do. And this is not even about this employer hiring their own relative or so on and so forth, because if you are their relative or their friend's daughter or son, they would have already known that you work in so and so company and they come and get you. But hunting is real, and it is going to replace job adverts very soon because companies are moving away, because a lot of time and resources are wasted advertising for jobs and doing interviews, because these days companies cannot even advise jobs in peace. They post, they make a poster, they make a flyer, they need two people, but tomorrow they find 100 people at the gate. And then you might, funny thing, you might find of these 100 people, 70 of them are really really qualified for the job, and they do they're like they qualify. Honestly, they qualify for this job, and even 50 of them, how are you gonna single out? How will you know that among the 50 I just need two who are the best? You as a human who is gonna interview the 50, you're not gonna be so perfect to get the two best out of the 50. It's just gonna be a matter of elimination method. You're just gonna ask questions that are so irrelevant so that you eliminate and remain with the two. Employers are moving to lean hiring, where advertising for jobs publicly is not no longer a thing today. What they do is they enhance, or they personally ask for referrals. Like they ask their friends, do you know somebody who does maybe web design? Or do you know somebody who can be a sales or an accounts manager? And you sit there, and tomorrow you walk into a company, the next day you get new faces and you ask how did this new employee get here? It's through headhunting. Always strive behind the scene to build your brand, because somebody somewhere is always watching. Just do what you do every day, every single day, without expecting anything from someone. And one thing I'm always sure of and I always know is that if you're really good at what you do, then there's always a place for you in this world. There's always a reward